Raja Pins Galway. Mahana Sunino. Elaine Prime Mitchin. There's no Prime there, so just myself and Sunny today for today's morning walk. Sholedge Lena. Agus Tava Magalor, Tashakar Kalor. Jingle Sart Grasat Muri the Haray, Jingle Posh the Haray. I think it was a bit showery last night and early this morning. But Chakakador, Chacherimunish. Betting my cow food. Oh, you surely might get the odd shower later. After Shakart, cow food. So more a shower. Then cow, the odd one, the cow food. Betting my cow food on. You surely you might get the odd shower. I bet my cow food on, you surely. It's here in the Shmea and it's in. On the moor, can you see the showers over in the Shmea there? Yeah, in my zoom it's in. I'm doing a zoom, so that's the moor there, shower there. Over in the Shmea, I had in the Shmea. I bet you just in this just here, that might be better just in better than here in the Shmore, that might be over in the Shmore. This just here might be further west. Not directly going down on the Shmea, but actually in the Shmore. Or somewhere between in the Shmea and in the Shmore, bitches. Vi mange litchen Hamashis Sarin. I think my imagine just Sarin, if I manage through the air mouth. My she said a plane, it's so high. I went down on the plane on Saturday morning and back on the boat yesterday evening. Because the Agoj Moors, there was a big protest or a big march pro-Palestine and the Palestinians. We may in Portugal as we catch on Connolly, kind of like more. Catherine Connolly then at the end of the march spoke. She spoke half Irish, half English, just in that. Just political said the more far Sinn Féin and freshen agus mar fishing below freshen, and she spoke a lot of Irish freshen. She was the hostess or to the Banatee Merrill, what's Banatee Merrill? Hostess, is it? Becky Chinish, it's like a hostess. So, host, basically, no hostess. Anyway, if I were as Palestine, Lausha, Agus, Lausha, Hufasachas Gran, a man from Palestine was there. He spoke for a good 15-20 minutes and about how the awful things that are happening over there at the moment and still going on even after the supposed ceasefire. Israel is starting to be at it again. He said he's lost family members. The Chlan, the Winter, Marif, because it's really awful. Well, it's a much done be much. Agoj child in the Sire College we have a protest here at the pier every Saturday. And the clueless Americans. There's so many Americans, not American hackers. As Neil Cloonan Rostock. Neil Cloonan Rostock up. They haven't an absolute clue. Neil Cloonan Rostock up. They haven't an absolute clue what's going on. Well, there are facts, a lot of them watch Fox or CNN and because Neil Cloonan Even to play it, the CNN and Fox and the other American news channels, they don't cover it really, or they only give a very biased, one-sided view maybe. So when Americans come here, they're clueless and they come and they see the protesters. Feel bit at Fury Keshnik at the Tarn Logos. So go back to all the city. I'm talking needless commission Americans going to say. We get a huge amount of tourists. Funny ish. Even now, take a lot of tourists each year. Going to say. Well, be for a couple of shafts in LA. Well, there will be continue to get a lot of Americans and other tourists for at least another couple of weeks, and then the season will be over. And just say so. It's a couple of shafts in LA. Another couple of weeks. Jed in the Misa at the end of the month. Kardashian living what's that I was saying? Sorry, my guy. It's nice to go to Galway, but it's nicer to come home. We don't say Gaelic. I got no more so an orange. I was go Gaelic. Go to Galway, Gaelic. We don't say Gaelic. Kegur MH tá. Conda na gaile a cear go leor the county a Galway, conda na gaile a gaile. Tá sung mo for gaile in All Ireland. I hope Galway won the All Ireland. Mar hoop. Gaile. So go jazz for gaile, so tí man anhalig couple of cafe. That's actually good jazz. Yeah, I like going to cafes. Ní léon sí am cholig a bob, cholig a mar, I've no interest in going to pubs or anything like that. But cafes, smile and cafes, smile and be a lot. So good jazz, does it? Cafe, loan jazz, no rwyd ag jazz na takeaway. Ní rwyd fi'n sam ro finnic, mae'n I fi mangail ro finnic. I like it in the takeaway because sort of the novelty of it and jachan go just sort of nev nach no sort man I fi mangail ro finnic because I'm not in Galway often. I fi mangail ro finnic, I'm not in Galway often. Very often. But smile in my sin, smile in takeaway on. Take up lots. It's takeaways, yeah. Smile in burritos. Smile in sort of bianage. Smile in Asian food. I like Asian food. Bianage. Smile in Mexican as well as burritos, tacos, and things like that. Yeah, so you know, not going like baile. I don't get that at home. I leave no takeaways here, so. But I mean, takeaway I'm wood chole chavi no might only get a takeaway once every 2 months or so. Because I'm only in Galway. About that. Yeah. Maar I had a chavi. I got a time journal. I was about us king chavi. It was over 2 months since I was in Galway last. But come on, Barlow say bye. I prefer to be here. I could easily not go to the mainland for 4, 5, 6 months easily, comfortably. That's a Harrow so locht Harrow arches. You know, it's got to go to Galway every so often just for a change of scenery. I think the Vijara, you notice things then as well. But you was shop on no you saw Ruddy King Snow. There might be a new shop or a new cafe or something in Galway. Because if you don't, in 2 months. But I just think it's just good to his new Vijara or stuff. I must prefer to be here. Like more, that's it. More with coach kids, there's the guys just make an agoge more and I guess Catherine Connolly, we just really the only reason we went to Galway is just because of the big protest, big march, and Catherine Connolly speaking. So that's the only reason, really. You might go to shop, but my Ross, Fish and Lidl. Yeah, Lidl, I guess. So that go around the vegan. They have a huge range of vegan stuff, like mock meats and other things, and a nice range of chocolates, fish and vegan chocolates. So just neat. That's my Lean Magalore, the Galore Molly, Lochty is Linta, Lochty, Vin Bad, Lochty, Molly. The boat was full. My food bags. Imagine echt. I'm exaggerating. For my good I did buy a lot of stuff. So I miss in the shop door of Nivi my van. My wife really doesn't do the shopping at all. I like shopping. Well, smile so the with new vegan. I like kind of spotting new vegan things or whatever. Sort of chocolate, no biscuit, no things like there might be new chocolate or new biscuit or something like that. So I like keeping an eye out on that. So smile machine, I like that. Smile man. Says you would be my cafe vegan noch. And just the greens, greens and coat. Strides Dominic Streeting Isle. There's a lovely vegan restaurant. Bicha Pakacha Gonde, Bicha Ploti. It's I guess ní choch ní smúna le a daine nach vegan set. you know, it's plódaí, packed, packaged, packed, plódaí, like, you know, plódaí, plódaí. It's full or packed. And the vegan restaurant in Galway called Greens, it's always pretty much packed. Been the earned Shachtaras, Jultiv Mudge, word no how we were kind of turned back, told to come back later because it was packed. So we just show apart by the more a bit. There's Janumbat and Kucha, and we walk around town Galway for about 10 to 15 minutes and come back, and then there's a space there. Might get a table. That's in Currava, so that's a good sign. That's a good sign. As far as those, it's when I lag. I mean, it's not vegan. I'd say, you know, 50, 60, 70% of the people clientele aren't vegan. It's, the food is good. Or it's in a road for you be a vegan. That's the thing about vegan food. Everyone can eat vegan food, but vegans obviously can't eat omnivore foods. You know, we can't eat chicken, or we won't eat chicken. An ethical stance. An ethical stance, though, buying in the kosh fashion, which is wrong. So it's an ethical stance. But everyone can eat vegan food, so that's the thing. So it benefits everyone. So being a package, it's a plódaí, gomininic, often. But not only nearly all the time it's packed. So if food is good, it's good. Like, you know, regardless if it's vegan or not, people will go to it. So much bring aile, much solar be a ma, be a fullan, be a jazz, be a blaster, Vollengamore, Greens and Co. Solar looking for searching. If you're looking for searching, be a blaster, tasty food, be a fullan, healthy food. Vullen, I'd recommend. Vullen, Gomor, I'd recommend big time. Gomor, Greens and Co. In Ireland, in Galway. Ach beidje mij earth. Yacht the rash. La Bowerdal, you might have to. You mightn't have a table or seats. You might have to come back in, you know, 5-10 minutes or whatever. Or the Harlan something that happens to me sometimes. That's what I do. Yun ma in Ireland, yun mudge in Ireland. That's what we did in Galway, not rinne. Near much rinne and shout in the surgeon, which yun, DHEIN. Yun much. That's what we did. As far as I know, it's in the Sire, it's in the Sire, it's the only place in Connacht, as far as I'm aware, native speakers that says yun as opposed to rinne, as far as I'm aware. That's all the sun. So, so, beidir go bhfácam muid chat, imagine that I'm much ag Coinneoig Guinness, I'm here out in the Coinneoig. This is it's an attempt at an orchard is the name of this kind of crag here, kind of Coinneoig here at the sea. And this is where Farah Tank, well, Rubag more in his Fujimach, maybe a little bit further out. At Mojanga, maybe like 100 meters that direction, maybe 100 meters that direction. Only slow. So that's the Farah Tank. That's where Farah Tank. If any of you have seen the T.G. Carr documentary, Farah Tank, that's where he came ashore. Anyway, I might do a video about that again. I think I'll leave it there. Sunny slán go fóill.